Imagine a civilization that rose from the dense, verdant jungles of Central America, a people who, without the benefit of metal tools or the wheel, conceived and constructed magnificent cities adorned with towering pyramids that scraped the sky, their very architecture a testament to an unparalleled understanding of engineering and an unwavering spiritual connection to the cosmos. Picture a society so profoundly advanced that they meticulously charted the movements of celestial bodies with an accuracy that rivals modern instruments, developing a sophisticated calendar system that precisely tracked the cycles of time, predicting eclipses and solstices with breathtaking precision, revealing a profound intellectual curiosity and a deep mathematical prowess that would astound even the most learned scholars of their time. This wasn't merely a collection of scattered tribes. This was the Maya civilization, an enigmatic and awe-inspiring culture whose legacy continues to captivate and challenge our understanding of ancient history, prompting us to re-evaluate the very definitions of progress and sophistication. They didn't just build structures, they encoded their worldview into stone, their intricate hieroglyphic writing system preserving narratives of kings, gods and cosmic events, a treasure trove of knowledge awaiting decipherment. The story of the Maya is not just about monumental achievements, however. It is also intrinsically linked to the broader, equally compelling saga of how human life itself first took root and blossomed across the vast and diverse landscapes of the Americas. This epic journey, shrouded in the mists of prehistory, speaks to an incredible human resilience, an insatiable drive to explore, and an ability to adapt to radically different environments, shaping entirely new cultures and civilizations along the way. In this series, we embark on a fascinating intellectual expedition, peeling back the layers of time to reveal the remarkable tapestry of the Maya's rise and fall, exploring the ingenious minds behind their groundbreaking innovations, from their intricate calendrical systems that govern their daily lives and grand ceremonies, to their visionary urban planning that created bustling metropolises in the heart of the jungle. Simultaneously, we will venture even further back into the primordial mists, tracing the footsteps of the very first pioneers who ventured into the uncharted territories of the Americas, unraveling the scientific theories that explain their audacious migration across continents, a journey that laid the foundation for all the diverse and vibrant indigenous cultures that would follow. Prepare to have your perceptions challenged and your imagination ignited as we delve into these profound questions of human origin, ingenuity, and the enduring legacies of civilizations that, despite their ancient roots, continue to resonate deeply with the complexities and wonders of our modern world. Our exploration will transcend mere facts and figures, seeking to understand the spirit of these people, their beliefs, their challenges, and their remarkable capacity for creation and survival against immense odds, leaving an indelible mark on the annals of human history and offering timeless lessons about the potential of the human spirit. The Maya, far from being a singular, unified empire ruled by a single monarch or a monolithic state, were in fact a diverse and intricate mosaic of interconnected city-states, each with its own dynastic rulers, unique political alliances and distinct cultural nuances, all sharing a common linguistic root, religious beliefs, and a profound intellectual heritage. Spanning a vast geographical area that today encompasses southeastern Mexico, the entirety of Guatemala and Belize, and significant portions of El Salvador and Honduras, their civilization flourished within a remarkably varied landscape, from the arid highlands to the humid coastal plains and the dense, sprawling lowland rainforests, demonstrating an incredible adaptability to diverse ecological zones. This geographical spread fostered a rich tapestry of local traditions and architectural styles, even as fundamental elements of Maya culture, such as their sophisticated calendar, their complex hieroglyphic script, and their profound reverence for deities like the feathered serpent god Kukulkan, remained consistent throughout the region. While often romanticized as a lost civilization, the Maya did not simply vanish. Rather, their classical period, marked by monumental construction, intense intellectual activity, and a peak in population density, experienced a gradual decline in the southern lowlands around 900 AD, a phenomenon still debated by scholars, attributed to a complex interplay of factors including environmental degradation, prolonged drought, warfare, and political instability. However, Maya civilization persisted in the northern Yucatan Peninsula and other areas for centuries, adapting and evolving, even encountering the Spanish conquistadors in the 16th century. It is crucial to understand that the Maya were not merely architects of grand temples or astronomers charting distant stars. They were also skilled agriculturalists, developing sophisticated farming techniques like terracing and raised fields to sustain large populations within challenging environments. Their societal structure was complex, with a hierarchical system ranging from the divine kings, who served as intermediaries between the human and spiritual worlds, to the noble elites, priests, warriors, artisans, and common farmers, each playing a vital role in the intricate machinery of their highly organized society. Their resilience and ingenuity in harnessing the resources of their environment, coupled with their profound intellectual achievements in mathematics, astronomy, and writing, underscore the true depth and sophistication of the Maya people, a testament to a civilization that, despite its eventual transformations, left an indelible mark on human history and continues to inspire awe and curiosity in the modern world. Their story is not just one of rise and decline, but one of continuous adaptation, cultural endurance, and a rich, living heritage that continues to thrive among their descendants in Central America today, reminding us that ancient civilizations are not just relics of the past, but vibrant parts of an ongoing human narrative. The enduring fascination with the Maya often begins with the visual grandeur of their monumental architecture. The towering, intricately carved stone pyramids that pierce the jungle canopy, the sprawling city complexes with their ceremonial plazas, ball courts, and palaces, all meticulously planned and executed without the benefit of metal tools or wheeled transport. These structures were not merely places of worship or royal residence, they were living embodiments of Maya cosmology, aligned with celestial events and serving as stages for elaborate rituals that connected the earthly realm with the divine. Yet, to focus solely on their magnificent stone creations would be to miss the true depth of their intellectual and artistic brilliance, which extended far beyond mere construction. The Maya were, first and foremost, master astronomers and mathematicians, possessing a profound understanding of cycles and numbers that underpinned much of their society. They developed an incredibly sophisticated and accurate calendrical system, including the 365-day Harb agricultural calendar and the 260-day Tzolk'in sacred calendar, which intermeshed to form a 52-year calendar round. Beyond this, their long count calendar allowed them to plot time deep into the past and future, demonstrating an abstract grasp of temporal scales almost unfathomable for their era. This calendrical precision was a direct outcome of their meticulous astronomical observations, which enabled them to predict eclipses, track planetary movements, and align their architectural masterpieces with solstices and equinoxes, reflecting a universe viewed through a mathematical lens. Crucially, their mathematical system included the concept of zero, a groundbreaking innovation developed independently of its discovery in other parts of the world, and utilized a vigesimal, base 20 number system, allowing for complex calculations. Their artistic expressions were equally refined, ranging from exquisitely detailed pottery, adorned with mythical creatures and glyphic narratives, to masterful sculptures, intricate jade carvings, and vibrant murals that depict scenes of daily life, warfare, and divine interactions, all imbued with profound symbolic meaning. Perhaps most remarkable was their highly advanced hieroglyphic writing system, one of the few fully developed writing systems in the ancient Americas. This intricate script, composed of phonetic signs and logograms, allowed them to record their history, genealogies of their rulers, astronomical observations, religious texts, and prophecies on stone stele, altar carvings, and in fragile bark paper codices. These written records provide invaluable insights into their complex political structures, their belief systems, and the dynamic lives of their urban centers, revealing a civilization not only capable of monumental construction, but also of profound, abstract thought and meticulous record-keeping, truly a civilization that transcended the physical to embrace the intellectual and spiritual. The origins of the remarkable Maya civilization, with its stunning pyramids and intricate knowledge systems, are deeply embedded in the ancient tapestry of the Americas, suggesting a narrative of independent evolution and indigenous ingenuity rather than extensive external influence. It is widely understood that the direct ancestors of the Maya were among the earliest inhabitants of the Americas, populations who embarked on an epic journey across continents millennia ago, eventually settling and thriving in the fertile lands of Mesoamerica. These early peoples, often characterized as hunter-gatherers and later as burgeoning agricultural communities, gradually laid the foundational cultural and technological groundwork upon which the later Maya greatness would be built. Unlike many other major world civilizations that emerged from a complex interplay of cross-cultural exchanges, borrowing ideas and technologies from neighboring empires, the Maya's trajectory appears to be largely insular, their advancements arising organically from within their own cultural context. This isolation, rather than hindering their development, seemingly fostered a unique environment for innovation, where complex societal structures, sophisticated artistic expressions, and profound scientific understanding blossomed from a singular cultural seed. From their earliest roots, as small, perhaps nomadic groups slowly transitioning to sedentary agricultural life around 2600 BC, to the pre-classic period circa 2000 BC to 250 AD, when distinct Maya cultural traits began to solidify. Their progress was a testament to internal self-sufficiency and creative adaptation to their unique environment. They weren't merely recipients of ancient wisdom, they were its architects, developing their distinctive calendar, their intricate hieroglyphic script, and their profound astronomical observations not through contact with, for instance, ancient Egyptians or Mesopotamians, but through their own diligent observation, intellectual curiosity, and cumulative knowledge passed down through generations. This independent genesis underscores a critical aspect of the Maya story. Their achievements were a product of their own unique worldview, their spiritual connection to the land and cosmos, and their unparalleled capacity for abstract thought and organization. The very architecture of their cities, the symbolism embedded in their pottery, and the narratives etched into their stele speak volumes about a civilization that forged its identity from its own profound internal resources, demonstrating a remarkable ability to cultivate complexity and sophistication from within the indigenous traditions of the Americas. This process of self-development spanning centuries allowed the Maya to carve out a distinct identity that continues to fascinate researchers and stand as a towering example of human potential when unencumbered by direct external cultural impositions. Their legacy is a powerful reminder that significant intellectual and societal breakthroughs can emerge from diverse global origins, challenging Eurocentric narratives of civilization's progress. Continuing our exploration of ancient human journeys, we turn our attention from the established grandeur of later civilizations to the very dawn of human presence on the American continents, a profound migration story that underpins all subsequent cultural developments. The most widely accepted and scientifically robust explanation for how humans first populated this vast and diverse landmass centres around a remarkable geographical feature and an epic journey across it, the Bering land bridge, often referred to as Beringia. This wasn't merely a narrow strip of land, but a vast, ice-free expanse of tundra and grassland, hundreds of kilometres wide at its peak, that periodically emerged from beneath the waters of the Bering Strait. Its appearance was a direct consequence of the Earth's glacial cycles. During periods of extensive glaciation, enormous volumes of water became locked up in colossal ice sheets, covering much of North America and Eurasia, causing global sea levels to drop by hundreds of feet. This dramatic geological event effectively created a dry land connection between what is now Siberia in northeastern Asia and Alaska in northwestern North America. It was across this expansive temporary continent that the ancestors of all indigenous American peoples are believed to have made their audacious westward trek. These were not sedentary farmers, but resilient, highly adaptable hunter-gatherers, driven by the fundamental human impulses of survival and exploration. They followed the migratory patterns of large megafauna, ancient bison, woolly mammoths, and horses, animals that constituted their primary food source and whose movements dictated their own. The environment of Beringia itself, while cold, was not a barren wasteland. Fossil evidence suggests it supported a viable ecosystem of grasses, shrubs, and small animals, providing sustenance for both the hunted and the hunters. This massive land bridge acted as a natural corridor, facilitating a slow but steady eastward movement of human populations over thousands of years. As the Ice Age began to wane and glaciers retreated, rising sea levels eventually submerged Beringia once more, effectively closing the terrestrial gateway and leaving those who had ventured across isolated on a new continent. This theory, supported by a wealth of archaeological, genetic and linguistic evidence, paints a vivid picture of humanity's incredible capacity for resilience and migration, illustrating how environmental shifts can profoundly reshape the course of human history and set the stage for entirely new chapters in our global story. The passage across this vanished land bridge represents one of the most significant demographic events in human history, fundamentally altering the global distribution of our species and setting the stage for the rich tapestry of cultures that would subsequently emerge across two vast continents. While the Bering land bridge theory offers a compelling explanation for how humans first reached the Americas, the precise question of when these pioneering ancestors arrived remains one of archaeology's most hotly debated and continuously evolving frontiers. For decades, the prevailing paradigm was the Clovis first theory, which posited that the people associated with distinctive fluted stone spear points found near Clovis, New Mexico, around 13,000 years ago, were the continent's initial inhabitants. These Clovis points, indicative of highly skilled big game hunters, were found widely distributed across North America, leading researchers to believe they represented the earliest widespread human culture. This view held significant sway, acting as a chronological bottleneck, suggesting that any evidence older than Clovis was either suspect or misinterpreted. However, the last few decades have witnessed a dramatic shift in this understanding, fueled by a relentless pursuit of new archaeological data and the application of advanced dating techniques. A growing body of compelling evidence from sites across both North and South America has systematically challenged the Clovis first model, pushing the accepted timeline of human entry further and further back into prehistory. Sites like Monteverde in Chile, with its remarkably preserved organic materials, suggest human occupation as far back as 14,500 years ago, demonstrating that people had not only arrived but had also spread extensively into South America by that time, making a pre-Clovis entry into North America a necessity. Similarly, discoveries at places like Paisley Caves in Oregon, which yielded ancient human coprolites, fossilized feces, with DNA dated to over 14,000 years ago, and even older evidence at the Cooper's Ferry site in Idaho, dated to around 16,000 years ago, further underscore a clear pre-Clovis presence. Perhaps the most provocative and still highly debated evidence comes from sites that hint at even more ancient arrivals, potentially pushing the timeline back tens of thousands of years. While these extremely early claims, such as those suggesting human activity in California around 130,000 years ago, are still under rigorous scientific scrutiny and face considerable skepticism within the broader academic community. Due to the nature of the evidence, they nevertheless illustrate the dynamic and sometimes revolutionary nature of archaeological inquiry. The ongoing debate highlights the meticulous process of scientific discovery. Hypotheses are proposed, evidence is gathered, challenged, and refined, and the narrative of human history is continually rewritten based on new findings. What is unequivocally clear is that the story of the first Americans is far more complex and ancient than once believed, a testament to humanity's deep past and our enduring ability to traverse vast distances and adapt to new worlds long before recorded history began. This fluid understanding keeps the field of American prehistory an exciting and vital area of research, with each new discovery potentially offering another piece to the immense puzzle of our collective human journey across the globe. Drawing our journey to a close, we are left to marvel at the profound tapestry woven by ancient human endeavours across the Americas, a narrative brimming with ingenuity, perseverance, and an extraordinary capacity for transformation. From the sophisticated intellectual achievements of the Maya, who meticulously charted the heavens and erected monumental cities in the heart of the jungle, demonstrating an advanced understanding of mathematics, astronomy, and engineering that continues to inspire awe, to the epic and arduous journeys of the very first human pioneers who traversed vast continents, adapting to radically new environments with astonishing resilience. the story of ancient America is a powerful testament to the boundless potential of the human spirit. The Maya, in particular, stand as a beacon of complex civilization, their intricate calendrical systems and hieroglyphic script revealing a culture deeply attuned to the rhythms of the cosmos and capable of abstract thought that paralleled, and in some aspects even surpassed, contemporaneous civilizations across the globe. Their ability to cultivate thriving urban centers and develop complex social and political structures within challenging tropical ecosystems speaks volumes about their innovative agricultural practices and sophisticated resource management. Simultaneously, the saga of the initial peopling of the Americas reminds us of the fundamental human drive to explore, to push beyond known horizons, and to establish new homes in uncharted territories. These early migrations, spanning millennia and overcoming immense geographical and climatic obstacles, highlight an enduring human adaptability, a capacity to not only survive but to flourish in diverse landscapes, from icy tundras to arid plains and dense forests. The sheer scale of these ancient journeys and the subsequent flourishing of countless distinct indigenous cultures, each with its unique languages, traditions and belief systems, underscores the remarkable diversity that emerged from these foundational movements. These ancient histories are not merely relics of a bygone era, they offer timeless lessons about human innovation, the intricate relationship between humanity and its environment, and the profound impact of cultural development. They challenge us to reconsider our definitions of progress and complexity, proving that remarkable intellectual and societal advancements can arise from myriad cultural contexts, often independent of external influences. The legacies left behind, whether etched in stone, preserved in ancient oral traditions, or deciphered from genetic codes, serve as potent reminders of the enduring human capacity to create, to learn, and to leave an indelible mark on the world, inspiring us to explore further the depths of our shared past and the vast potential that lies within the human spirit.